Ronnie is a hard case. He ain't got no home, got no money, got a brand new cell phone. Yeah, Ronnie is a hard case. He ain't got no home. But when it comes to Ronnie, just leave that boy alone. He eats at the kitchen at least once every day. Gets food from the pantry, goes on his merry way. Yeah, Ronnie is a hard case. He ain't got no home. Oh. When it comes to Ronnie, just leave that boy alone. Like this. Beth is his girlfriend. She ain't got no home. They call her Meth Beth, 'cause she can't leave that shit alone. Yeah, Beth is a hard case. She ain't got no home. When it comes to Beth, just leave that girl alone. Now Beth and Ronnie live on the main street. It's a daily struggle, make ends meet. Yeah, they are a hard case. They ain't got no home. When it comes to Beth and Ronnie, just leave them kids alone. All right. Well, hello, Jay here. Let me take these off. And I do want to thank Shyanna for playing bass on that gritty blues song that I wrote. she doesn't like being, she doesn't want to talk on the camera afterwards. She just wants to play bass, and she did a great job. And I'm kind of intense uh, teaching parts or learning. I'm kind of intense to play with sometimes because I don't know. I push kind of hard, and uh, especially with family members that I'm close to, it seems to be a little bit more. Anyway, she did a great job. She put up with me wonderfully. I want to thank her. Thank you, Shyanna. Um, and if you see her out there, send a comment her way. Tell her how great she's doing. She did a great job on the bass line. She picks it up like, ooh, that was loud. She picks it up like that real fast. So, anyways, we're still hunkering down in quarantine, and I'm trying to get this ready for back on track with my Saturday mornings. We got I got work starting to filter in, and things are kind of cooking along, and it looks like that this virus thing is going to be, probably continue people getting sick and all, but it seems like our health system is up to the task at this point. And it snowed here the last couple of days. Boy, it was like winter. It was really cold, cold, cold too. And now it's back up to almost 50 degrees. The sun's out and all that snow is melting. So we're going to get back to spring here pretty quick. We got another couple of weeks of hunkering down. We've all been making homemade masks. And I've got some projects coming up this week. I got to try to get a bunch of stuff done with the weather being nice and the sun shining. I'm going to try to schedule a few things. And let's see. What else can I report today? Anything? Just things are looking a little more positive, a little less bleak. It looks like there's a little light at the end of the tunnel here. And maybe we can all get back to work and live our full productive lives. And but it's been fun because I got to write a new song. I got to do some new. I just did a little sketch of a cowboy, some artwork, and maybe I'll shove that in there and a few pictures here. But yeah, I have been having a pretty good time the last day or so. It's been a struggle with a lot of the programs for getting money and the banks and the computer, and it's very clumsy and weird. I don't think I'm going to get any money from the government at all. But whatever. If I can move along and get my bills paid from month to month this summer, that's all I hope for. Can make it. I'll feel blessed. I'll feel, because there's a lot of people really hurting. I mean, even with food. I mean, see the pictures on TV of people having no food and getting evicted from their apartments and all sorts of really bad things happening. And my heart goes out to those people. And maybe after I get things going and we get things going, we can all pitch in to help each other. Instead of trying to rely on the government. The I don't know. I don't know where all that money's going, but anyway. So those are good things. Shy's doing good. She's in school. It just seems like they don't have enough to occupy a large part of her time, and our schedules are kind of messed up. I still get up early every morning, go to bed pretty early at night, but because there's no school in the mornings and they just roll out of bed in their pajamas, a lot of the kids, and just go over to the computer and check in with a teacher, and they get an assignment, and as long as they get the assignment done by a certain time, well, then they're good. And so there's a lot more free time than there is at the school. There's a lot less distraction. There's no classroom distraction. There's no going between classes, walking, going to the locker and, talking to your boyfriend or girlfriend or, all that kind of stuff in between classes. So, well, I hope you like that song. It's called Hard Case is the name of it. It's a blues. And I played it on a guitar my brother gave me many years ago. It's a Gibson ES-125. I don't know what year it is, but it's pretty old. I would imagine it's at least as old as I am, which is pretty old or close to it. I think it's a 50s model, maybe even 40s, I don't know. But I like this guitar. It's got a great dirty sound. It hums a lot. It's kind of hard if I didn't have a good noise gate on the in the chain there. But it has a great kind of ballsy sound, and it's really good jazz sound when you get it cleaned up a little bit too. So, but I like it, um, and I hope you guys like the song. It's pretty gritty, kind of a gritty blues about homeless, called Hard Case, and didn't take me long to write it. It's just a blues, basic kind of blues thing, Delta kind of sounding blues, I think. But anyways, it's a short episode this week. I really don't have a whole lot of content to give you guys. You know, I just hope everybody's looking forward towards a better time. We can start to get out a little bit more. Spring is coming. It's warming up. We really need to get into taking care of our lawns or other people's lawns if they allow you to do that in areas. They allow us to work outside, as painting contractors and stuff. So we're very blessed in that regard. And it looks like they might lift this thing by the end of the month. So at that point, though, we still got to be really careful. I got to be really careful because I'm in that category. If I get this thing with bad lungs, a little bit of a heart condition, and some underlying conditions, as they call it, it could turn out pretty ugly for me. But I don't know. We'll see how things go, and we'll keep our distance for a while. Might change the way we live for the foreseeable future. At some point, I'm sure we can get back to the way things were after they get vaccines and maybe some herd immunity, and who knows what else is involved with these pandemics. But we've lived through them before as a country and a society, and I'm sure they'll come again, and hopefully we'll be better prepared next time. I want to say God bless you all. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you liked the song. I hope you liked hearing this little old guitar. And send me your comments and your subscriptions. It'd be great. I can always use some more subscriptions and comments and likes and all that kind of stuff. So this is Jay with Jay's Journey signing off. Until next week. See you then.